In this video, I want to get you comfortable using inStream. We'll cover the dashboard, creating a client, creating a plan, and working with calculators. Here we have the inStream dashboard, which allows you to see all the issues that you want to pay attention to. We have recently updated clients, assets under management, broken down by clients, prospects, and leads, and the heart of the program, the My Alerts section. This is where you can see your alerts immediately after signing on. To start creating clients, click on the Clients tab. This is the Clients tab. There are two ways to create a client. We can manually create a client, or we can import a client. In this case, we will manually create a client. We cover importing clients elsewhere on our support site. If you need some help finding those articles, feel free to hit the support button, and we'd be happy to direct you to the relevant article. Once we hit Add a Client, we need to go in and fill in the relevant information about that client. First, enter the client's name, their date of birth, their status, client, prospect, or lead, their first contact date, and unmanaged assets if you know them, and also the date that they became a client if you happen to know that as well. From here, we can either create the client or add a co-client. To add a co-client, hit the Add a Co-client button and enter in the relevant information. From here, we can enter all of our clients' information. The Family tab allows you to put in all of your clients' contact info and anyone else that might be in their family. The Community tab allows you to enter anyone that you want to keep track of with regards to this client. And the Advisors tab allows you to enter any other advisors in the mix, such as a CPA or estate attorney. The Assets section allows you to enter your typical financial information. In this case, Steve will have a pension of $65,000 starting at age 66 and running until he dies at age 100. And we'll apply an inflation rate of 4%. The Accounts section allows you to add in their investment accounts. So we'll add in a 401k for the Joneses. First, we select the tax category, and then the account type, and then fill out the rest of the information. We'll say their 401k has $1 million in it, and they will be contributing $15,000 until Steve retires at age 65, again with an inflation rate of 4%. If this were real money, we would obviously want to keep track of it. So you can enter the account's custodian and account number, as well as your level of management on that account. We could also build out any insurance policies, properties, or liabilities they might have. We can go in and put in your advisory fees. We'll charge Steve 80 bips, and then we can see his net worth report. You can download this report to PDF and then print it out, send it out, whatever's appropriate. The Goals tab allows you to fill in your client's financial goals. So for instance, to add a retirement goal, we click on Add a Retirement Goal, name it, and then enter in the relevant information. The education and lifestyle goals work exactly the same way. The legacy goals, however, are a point-in-time goal. So I'll add a legacy goal, put in the amount of the goal, when we want the goal to hit, and then the inflation rate. The next tab, Exploration, allows you to enter softer information about the client. As you know, clients don't leave you over 25 bips performance. They leave you because the relationship wasn't strong enough. Here you can enter their personal values, but I want to draw your attention to the interest section. This section is integrated with Google Alerts and is an amazingly powerful tool to help you generate meaningful touch points and generally stay on top of what is going on in your client's life. I'd encourage you to take a look at our article on search alerts to learn more about this section. The last tab, the Communication tab, allows you to specify how the client prefers to be contacted for different types of issues. Now that we've looked at creating a client, let's look at building out a plan. We'll click on the Plan tab to move over there. To create a new plan for Steve, click on the Add a Plan button and then name the plan. From here, we add the goals we want to add in the plan. We can either select a goal that we created on the Profile tab, or we can create a scenario goal, a goal that is only applicable to this plan. This would be typically used for scenario analysis, hence the name. In this case, we'll grab a goal from the Profile section and add it. We'll also include the legacy goal that we created. Next, we'll move on to the Portfolio tab and enter any investment accounts that we may want to include in the plan. We'll move down to the Allocation section and put in a simple pre- and post-retirement glide path. So we'll click on the Add Allocation Period button and name the period. We'll leave the default 60-40 allocation, but we will adjust the start year back to age 66. Now let's go in and change the original allocation to 80-20. Moving along to the Income tab, let's add in our pension income. And then let's address Steve's taxes. Early on, we realized that we could not be a mini TurboTax. So the worst thing that we could do was go halfway deep on taxes. Because of that, we stay relatively high level. So in this case, we're looking at Steve's effective combined income taxes, and they come out to 28%. Just like with the asset allocation, we can build out an appropriate glide path. And we have also broken out cap gains taxes. Once you have the taxes where you want them, you've built out your client's plan. To see how well the plan works, let's hit the Update Probability button. In this case, it looks pretty solid. If you wanted this to become a tracking plan, to run every night, click on the Track This Plan box, and then select the appropriate threshold range. If the plan moves outside this range, you'll get an alert to let you know that this plan needs your attention. The last area that I want to cover are the calculators. As an example, let's take a look at the life insurance calculator. We'll create the calculator by hitting Add a Calculator. Notice how much of the information is being automatically pulled from the Profile tab. Anywhere you can see an icon next to a text box, it will be bringing that data in automatically. You can also see how these numbers are arrived at by clicking on Show Profile Values. So let's go in and put in the rest of our values. We'll assume that the client has $1,750,000 worth of life insurance. We've got a 4% inflation rate, and we have an expected return of 7%.
Based on this data, we need another $250,000 worth of life insurance.
We're in the process of building out our library of calculators, so if you'd like to see a specific calculator, please let us know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this training video. If you have any questions, please either hit the support button on the left side of your screen or shoot us an email at support@instreamwealth.com.